What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk to you about ticker BOTY. I want to go over what this company is all about and the abnormal transactions that have been occurring and what that might mean. So I'm going to go over everything else that you need to know, but first make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So when it comes down to this company, I do remember looking at it way back when every single OTC stock was running. That was back in 2021 right here. So it was very interesting, especially the basis of what they're all about. Kind of caught my attention, but the name is Lingerie Fighting Championships. At the time of doing this video, it is up 200%. Market cap 593,000. I do like to give you a good overview of everything, including all the forward splits, reverse stock splits that they've done. So this is it. Honestly, this is probably the first OTC company that I've ever seen that has done a forward split for whatever reason. So on June 15th, 2009, they did a 3-for-1. So I think that this might have been a kind of a reverse merger kind of scenario, because going back over here based on the company profile, so you can always pause it and read through it, but it was founded in 2014. So in my opinion, I think it was more of a reverse merger kind of scenario, but it does show employees 1. And for my previous research, I think that's accurate, because a lot of their other people is just contractors. So I guess that's true employees is 1. It is based out of Las Vegas, which given the nature of this business, I think that that's kind of fairly suiting. But one thing I do like to bring up is this. So it is Pink Limited, and that's because of them not really filing all their necessary SEC documents. I think their recent earnings, last documentation that we do have is as of September 2023. So it is kind of low, and it doesn't show anything for revenue. So 0 revenue, 0 for cash and cash equivalents, and they are burning through roughly around 100,000 every single quarter on and off. That seems to be very like just random. So it's kind of OTC, right? You're not really buying it for this, you're buying it for momentum. That's usually what I like to portray, but you guys do your own due diligence at the end of the day. Going back over here, speaking of momentum, so you want to look for abnormal transactions. And so with it going up 200% today, you do see a lot of just random, very interesting transactions, all really pushing it higher. A lot of them are buys. So especially near the tail end, the last 2 transactions, 2.6 million and 1.6. Of course, that's not really that much money, but still it's more of the trajectory that it is going. So if we kind of look back at the historical prices as well, so there was abnormal transactions on the 10th as well as today. So yesterday there was 5.2 million. And aside from that though, it's kind of random all over the place, but nonetheless there is liquidity. So that's definitely a very positive thing. Their website is functioning. So it's right down here. Just a spoiler alert, or not spoiler, but just as a warning in case you guys do have children around, this is their website. So there's no nudity or anything along those lines, but somewhat graphic in nature. It is active. So this is why, despite their earnings and stuff like that, or I guess lack of revenue, events are being held. And I believe even latest one, it shows July the 14th, Booty Camp 5. So kind of very interesting names. And so this is why a couple people did send this to me when I was starting my very first YouTube channel, Financial Journey. And people sent it to me, and I obviously humored it, researched it, and I did a video on it. Wasn't that popular, in mind you, but still, it is what it is. They do have a Twitter, a lot of social medias underneath as well. It's not really active in my opinion, so popping over, so you have this Facebook, X right over here, so around 7,000 followers. So yeah, let's double check. So May the 30th. So yeah, I guess they're somewhat active for the most part. Does get a lot of good engagement. So yeah, it's definitely a very interesting stock. Whether you are interested in just the nature of it, or if you're interested in it based on the volume aspect. So obviously you guys do your own due diligence. The financials, like I mentioned, are very kind of hit and miss. Even there was one of these, a Hindenburg report that was done, not on the company of itself, but rather Predictive Technologies, where during this it kind of talks on how, I guess, the auditor and accounting firm for Predictive is just horrible, and this is how it does get dragged into it, because it does say that typically predictive auditor, the auditor operates as a small business out of Colorado whose clients mainly consist of tiny companies, OTC, and that's where BOTY does get dragged into it. So yeah, clearly their accounting firm isn't all that great, or maybe valid. Again, I don't really know, but so do your own due diligence. This one is a somewhat interesting, unique momentum play, but pop over to Twitter, give them a quick follow, as well as just pop over to their website. This might interest you for a various different reasons, but back in the day, it definitely caught my interest, obviously. So let me know your thoughts on this company. A very quick video, not really much to talk on. I remember even back in 2021, there, like, people were complaining that it's like, well, there's not much going on. Like, what's the news? What's this? So I feel like people, I don't know. Clearly, they're just not either accounting for all the charges or all the stuff, because like I said, there's tons and tons of events that is happening, but it's not really showing anything on the book. So once again, let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And one final thing, take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it, and they give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So kick-ass deal. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.